Rovers look set to make their first signing of the January transfer window. Who am I talking about? I'll tell you all about it next. That's right, folks, back once again in another video today. It's all about some transfer news as Blackburn Rovers edge closer to their first signing of the January transfer window. Who is it? Well, I'll tell you in a second. Because if you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button. You want to stop shop for Blackburn Rovers, World Football, Championship. We're going to all here under Roverseas. That's right, Rovers are about to boost their midfield options. That's right, by bringing in a bit of a veteran. Who am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you in 1 second. Of course, big shout out to the members. Big shout out to their patrons. That's right. Well, of course, the news is still bubbling. Nothing's confirmed yet, but it does look like Rovers are going to bring in some reinforcements. Who is he? Well, here he is. This is the article. It is a Football League World Breaking. It's coming at you from Alan Nixon, who does say Forshaw, Adam Forshaw of Plymouth will be coming to Blackburn Rovers to the end of the season, basically to fill the shoes or boots of a Lewis Baker. That's right. Goodness gracious me. What will this chap add to the mixer? Well, we're going to tell you all about that right here. I don't read any of that because that's nonsense. What we're going to read is what I brought to you, and I'm going to show you in a second if I can figure out how to do this. We're going to go over here. We're going to do this. We're going to minimize that, and then we're going to go... Oh, gosh, I don't even know where it is. Is it here? Is it there? Is it bloody everywhere? Here it comes right here, right now. Of course, it is this fella right here, Adam Forshaw, wearing what was the sexiest uniform in town last year. Number one in my eyes of kits. Well, he's going to have to put on the blue and white halves now, guys. It is Adam Forshaw. But who the hell is he? Well, this is him right here, right now. He is a respectable 33 years of age. He's a baby. He's a bambino. He does play in midfield. He is right-footed. And of course, he joined Plymouth what appears to be 1 year ago. He can play in anywhere in the midfield slots there, and he can also play out right on the right side of midfield. He has played regularly this season. When I say regular, 16 times. A couple of yellows. He has got a cheeky red card to his name. But he is a bit of a veteran. He's been a bit of a journeyman, should we say. Let's take a look more deeper at his stats for the season. Like I said, 16 matches played, 7 he has started. So he has been a bit of a sub. And again, you know what? Let's go back to me because I got important things to say. Typically, when everybody's fit, when everyone's raring to go, he's not going to get regular game. It's fine. I know people are moaning about it and on Twitter, but we're not going to bring in a new midfield dynamo or a new midfield pivot to oust Lewis Travis. The key to Blackburn Rovers' success this season, or well, not success, but our progress this season has been the TNT factor. It's the Travis, it's the Tronstad, not the SAS anymore. It's the TNT. It's the Travis and Tronstad. That has been the key to success for Blackburn Rovers. Travis is out. He's injured. Of course, he will get better. He will get fit and he'll get ready to go. And he wants his place back. I don't want to disrupt the flux by bringing in a new face to cause disruption to that. If we're going to do that, we've got Jake Garrett. That's right. He can come in and do that. So this is actually, I've just segued into another thing. This probably means the fact Jake Garrett will also now depart because he was, excuse me. Jake Garrett was on loan to Bristol Rovers, I think, but he came back, and we all assumed that he was going to be an option for John Eustace for here on in. But it does appear now that because Adam Forshaw is coming in, it will mean that Jake Garrett will probably go out. I might be wrong. I might be barking up the wrong bloody tree, but that's my assumption. It also means that the void that Adam Forshaw is filling is that of Lewis Baker. Of course, we lost Lewis Baker, which was a bit of a kick in the bollocks. But we'll go on to the ins and the outs. Let's just take care of business. I've got to go through these fucking numbers here before you, because I've already made it. Again, 7 matches he started, no goals, but that's not what he's here for. He's not here for that. No assists either. Key passes, 0.3. Accurate passes, 86% success rate with his passes. He has got a couple of yellow cards and a red card to boot. This is his heat map down here. Bit of a player that gets all over the place. without really any end product. But again, we're not here to score goals. He's here to provide some cover, provide some experience. Which we'll showcase right here and now. This is, of course, his history, and what a colourful history it is. He can play on the left-hand side as well, but basically he can play anywhere down the middle, which, of course, he'll probably be filling this void right here, which he's played 47 times in his career. He can play more for the forward, central located. And again, look at his resume. He has played Europa League. He has played Premier League. He's played playoffs as well. He's been in the playoffs a few times for a few clubs, and he's got some good clubs to his name. Brentford was a very successful time for him, chipping in 11 goals. That was when they were on the up. Middlesbrough as well, over 100 games played for them. Leeds, not shy of that either. So he's been around a bit, and he's got a nice back catalogue of clubs there. Plymouth as well. He had an okay season last season. Again, getting a little bit year older. It's just a Danny Batth 2.0. Danny Batth came in with a bit of mystery, why are we bringing him in? You know what I mean? But I think this guy can fill that gap by Lewis Travers, and who knows? Maybe a breath of fresh air. He might even start, getting regular game time. Who knows? I know he ain't no spring chicken, and basically this has a feel of the John Fleckness about that as well. So this is a bit of a negative because John Fleck. I had high hopes for John Fleck. I'm not going to lie to you. I had high hopes, but of course that was a disaster. Hoping we're not going to get a similar sort of vibe here, where he will get actual regular minutes, and we'll see what this Adam Forshaw fella is all about. Meanwhile, his valuation has peaked at one time at 5 million. That's going back a good 6-7 years ago. So he's been on a downward slump since his move to Leeds. Of course, Norwich had him for a bit of time as well. But all in all, he is a well-rounded professional, experienced pro, which is what we need. Now, what we have lost is this. We've lost Lewis Baker. We brought in, we're expecting to bring this guy in to replace that void. And Lewis Baker was brought in to kind of cover the incidences we kind of find ourselves right now. So it is 1 for 1. Baker was brought in as a cover for Lewis Travis or Tronstad. And now Adam Forshaw takes over those reins. One of the major benefits from this I can foresee, not for sure, but foresee is I think this will be significantly cheaper. And I think, yes, we're getting an older player. His legs might be a little bit, but I don't think his position or his demand will require too much legs. I think it's more about his experience, closing out games, making sure we can get over the line. That's what he's brought in to do. And we've seen it across the board over the years as the Rovers as fans. We've had the Stuart Downings of the world, the not necessarily, but Lewis Holtbys of the world, Jack Rodwell's coming in, players that have been there, seen it and done it, and have the t-shirt, and what a t-shirt it is, might I say. They've done it, so we're expecting to get another leader in midfield, and I think Forshaw will be a great addition. Now, again, his recent run of events over at Plymouth might not necessarily be as stellar, but we could say that for a lot of things. Take a look at these two players under the microscope. Of course, it's 4 years difference between them, 4 years age in difference, but of course, both valued at their peak around about 5 million. He's a little bit shorter than that, Lewis Baker, but he has some accomplishments. Just as well as Lewis Baker. And he's also probably a bit more versatile as well, playing out on the right-hand side, should we want to dabble with that. Kicking on forward, let's take a look then at the skill set here. 49, the green is Forshaw, of course, for his green Plymouthness. 57, the blue is for Baker. So he's definitely more of an attacking player as Baker and more technical. He's pretty much better in all categories, but what we don't have is experience. Of course, Forshaw's been there, seen it and done it. Lewis Baker has been there, seen it and done it as well, but he seems to be a bit more of a rogue, and he's only like a one-season wonder at each club, and then he just buggers off, whereas Forshaw can put roots down and can be a good voice in the changing room. Let's take a look at their valuations. Again, both peaked around about the same time as well, around about 5 million there. Of course, Lewis Baker's had some international exploits with some trips down in the Dutchlands, possibly Germany here, and even Turkey as well. So he's been around the block. Let's take a look at the numbers then. Look at these numbers. They're very, very similar. Lewis Baker, of course, I'm stunned by that resume for Lewis Baker. He's fucking been everywhere. But they played around about the same amount of games, 350, 400 games. But Baker has definitely scored more goals than that of Forshaw. Well, I do think they're two different kind of players. Forshaw is definitely more that of a Travis, more that of a Tronstad, one that's going to do the vacuum cleaning in the middle of midfield. Baker can go a bit forward. He's got a set piece on him, got a rocket on him. I don't know. I'm not that well versed on Forshaw if he can take a free kick. We didn't see too much of that of Lewis Baker, so I don't think we're going to lose too much in that regard. But all in all, it is it's an addition. We definitely need that. Get that done. Let's move on. The Lewis Baker thing was not planned, guys. I do anticipate. My thoughts is that Lewis, Eustace was set keeping Baker throughout the rest of the season and probably into next season. I thought that was going to be the plan. I assume that he was thinking that. So this one kind of happened out of the middle of nowhere. So they're acting fast. We've got to give them credit. They acted fast because I think the cancellation of the Lewis Baker deal was maybe 24, 48 hours ago. It looks like this Forshaw fellow will be in by the turn of the week. So maybe in time for Portsmouth on Wednesday. So, hey, bring him in, get him signed up, give him a blue and white bloody half shirt and get him on board. So then focus can switch to the areas that we were kind of focused on. Well, this is an unexpected surprise. Rovers are looking to act pretty swiftly, if I might say so. So well done, recruitment team, because you're also acting on threadbare bones as well. You got no John Park there anymore. So whoever has orchestrated this and looks to can be complete the deal very, very quick. Well done to you. But yes, that focus should switch to maybe the attacking lines or maybe even the defensive ranks of Blackburn Rovers. We are plugging at least one gap in the squad right now. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Hopefully you guys are too. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about Adam Forshaw becoming our first deal of 2025. But until then, subscribe, smash the like. Catch you later. I'm done.